Respectfully, what is happening at WXM Wrestling? So, I've talked about WXM a couple of times. I was actually in the process of making a long form video about the promotion. It's quickly become one of my favorite new promotions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, WXM Wrestling is a wrestling promotion out of India. I believe they're on their 13th or 14th episode on YouTube. They're about to have a big pay-per-view event. So earlier this week, a couple of people made formal announcements that they were leaving WXM Wrestling, and the statements were nearly identical that were released. So first, Jeet Rama, formerly of WWE, said that he was going to be stepping away from the company, even though I'm pretty sure he helped found it, and made a statement saying, like, basically, don't fucking ask me about this. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm moving on. So, obviously, some tension there. Then, Mansoor puts up a statement about how he has been working behind the scenes with WXM, and now he is leaving. Okay, but his statement was almost word for word identical to a statement that was put up by Mark Dallas, who says for the past year he has also been working behind the scenes at WXM. Now, Mansoor and Mark Dallas's statements came across very professional, as to say almost like there's no hard feelings. We are just moving on, potentially because they are following Jeet. But what is going on? I've had a really hard time making my long form video about WXM because it's really hard to find coverage of WXM in English that hasn't been put out specifically by WXM. I found a couple of news stories that are in Hindi or Urdu that I'm working on trying to translate using Google Translate, but really hard for me to get a good take or grasp on what's going on. But I'm super upset. Okay, I'm super upset as someone who has been really locked in and watching this promotion since its launch, who was going to buy the pay-per-view, who has become very attached to some of the wrestlers who are working in that promotion, enjoying seeing that kind of storytelling coming out of a wrestling space. So I would love to understand better what's happening. Do you know? Do you have inside scoop? Are you Mansoor and you're somehow seeing his video on YouTube? Let me know. What do you think? Tell me in the comments what you think is going on. Is this just the sad reality of what happens at new promotions where you start with a plan and then there's creative conflict? Is this people not getting their needs met? What's going on? Let's talk about it.